Hello, everybody. Welcome to BBE, Beyond Borders and or Breaking Boundaries, and the E is for entertainment. And like always, my channel is for educational purpose only. So, welcome, the people that have been here before. And by the title of the video, you know what I'm gonna ask AI. But this is another I ask AI. So let's get to it. Hello,
Hey there, great to see you. What's on your mind today?
how you doing?
I'm doing really well, thanks for asking. How about you? Everything going all right on your end?
Everything good? Say hi to my viewers real quick.
Of course. Hey everyone, just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of you tuning in. I really appreciate you being here and I hope you enjoy the chat. Let me know if you have any questions.
All right. Yeah, actually, I do have some questions. Um,
I- Take your time, I'm ready whenever you are. What kind of questions do you have?
You changed your voice from last time.
Ah, I can definitely adjust that. If you'd like me to sound more like I did last time, just a bit different, maybe calmer or more neutral, I can totally do that. Just let me know how you'd like it.
I guess my question will be, what made you change your voice?
Ah, good question. I actually just adapt my voice a bit based on what you seem to prefer or if the vibe feels different. But I can keep it consistent if you liked the original one. Just let me know.
No, that's fine. Talking about adapting, my question of the day is, or for this video is, the topic is algorithm.
Ooh, that's a really great topic. Algorithms are everywhere and there's so much to unpack, whether it's in social media, search engines, or even recommendation systems. What angle were you thinking of exploring?
Yeah, so I guess my question would be, how does AI, how does algorithm help AI learn from people?
Ah, that's a really key piece. So basically, algorithms help AI by giving it a structure to process data, recognize patterns, and then adjust its predictions based on that feedback. So the more data it gets from people, like clicks, choices, or even corrections, the better it tunes itself to make more accurate or personalized predictions.
I got you. And is it just clicks and views, or is it also keywords?
Yeah, exactly. It's both. So clicks and views are super important, but AI also uses things like keywords, time spent on a page, even how you interact with content. All of that data feeds into the algorithm and helps it understand what people care about or what they want to see next.
Okay, and when is AI collecting this data to help itself learn about the person more?
Yeah, so it's pretty continuous. Every time you interact, like when you search, browse, or even just linger on something, those actions get logged. Behind the scenes, the algorithm keeps updating in real time or in batches, so the AI is constantly learning and refining its understanding of you. Kind of like a loop that never stops.
So you're telling me that even if I'm not using ChatGPT, it's collecting all my information and data for the algorithm.
Ah, I get why that sounds like a concern, but no, I'm not collecting anything about you outside of this conversation. I don't track or store personal data unless you explicitly share it or unless you upload something. So here it's really just about our direct chat, not a bigger data collection.
But earlier you said even search and visiting the internet. So what does that mean?
Ah, yeah, great point. So when I mentioned that, I just meant in the broader sense of how AI systems online, like search engines or recommendation platforms, use those interactions to learn. In this chat, though, I don't have that kind of ongoing collection. I'm just here in this conversation with you, so no outside tracking.
All right. I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter. But okay. So how does AI know or can tell where somebody is just entertaining themselves for a bit or just curious about a subject or actually that person really likes that thing or that whatever it is they're currently how you say it, how was the word I'm looking for, they are currently focused on, I guess what you could say.
Ah, yeah, that's a great question. So AI looks at a mix of signals, like how long you stay on a page, how often you engage, whether you come back repeatedly, and it uses that to gauge intent. If you just glance at something briefly, that's different than if you spend minutes on it or come back multiple times.
I got you. Let me ask you about social media for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Social media is such a big player in this. Algorithms on platforms like Instagram or TikTok really rely on engagement patterns, likes, comments, even dwell time to figure out what to show you. What specifically were you curious about?
So TikTok and Instagram will intentionally directly show you videos that it knows will keep you more engaged.
Exactly. They're designed to keep you on the platform as long as possible. So, based on what you stop to watch, rewatch, or engage with, like even pausing on a video or sharing it, those platforms double down on more of that type of content. So it just keeps cycling around.
So wouldn't that be a form of dopamine?
Yeah, you could definitely think of it that way. I mean, in a sense, the algorithm is kind of documenting your preferences and habits. It's building this detailed profile of what captures your attention. So, yeah, it's like a digital record of your interests.
Yeah, but it doing so, and it keeps showing you. It's like kind of keep feeding you. Isn't that like make you an addict of what it's showing you?
Yeah, that's a really big concern. The more it feeds you content you already like, the harder it can be to step away, right? It kind of creates this loop where you just keep getting more of the same, and it can definitely blur the line between genuine interest and just, habit.
Is that legal?
So it's a bit of a gray area legally. Some platforms do disclose their data practices, but there's not really a universal law that outright bans that kind of personalization or loop yet. There are growing conversations around it, especially in the context of mental health and addiction concerns, so it's definitely a space people are paying attention to.
Who is people?
Ah, good catch. So when I said people, I just meant society in general. Researchers, policymakers, and even regular users who are all raising concerns and pushing for more transparency and safeguards around how these algorithms work.
So the AI designed for social media platforms, their overall design are just to keep your interests and logged in the apps, right?
Yeah, exactly. At their
Now go ahead. No, keep going.
yeah. So at their core, the design is really about maximizing engagement, keeping you hooked by showing you more of what you already like. So while that's great for business, it also means they have to walk this fine line between engagement and, user well-being.
Okay. And so what psychological effects are known to mankind at the moment that could be linked to this type of exposure or behavior, or however you want
Yes.
to word it? Is there anything out there like that?
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. There's a bunch of research linking this kind of exposure to things like increased anxiety, lower attention spans, even feelings of loneliness or depression, especially when people are kind of passively scrolling for long periods.
Is that why people jump on they try to watch a movie or a YouTube video, and they can't get through the whole damn video without looking at something else or going back on the phone?
Yeah, exactly. That's often called attention residue, or even just a fragmented attention span. Once you're used to constant stimulation, like quick hits from social media, it's way harder to stay focused on longer or deeper content. So, yeah, that's a big contributor.
So based on that, what could be the long-term effects on a human being?
Yeah, so over time, it can lead to things like reduced ability to focus, maybe a drop in creative thinking, and even, long term memory issues if your brain is always in this kind of fragmented state. So, it's pretty serious stuff.
Well, thanks for letting me know. I think I'll end the video right there because I don't want to branch out too much from it. But that's good information.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. I think you've got a solid focus, and that's a really important point. So, yeah, ending there is perfect. If you need any more details later, just let me know.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You're very welcome. You have a great day as well, and if anything else pops up, I'm here. Take care.
Well, you guys do with that information whatever you guys want. And again, my channel is just for educational and entertainment purposes only. Thanks for being here. You guys have a good day.